Hi, my name is Marieke and I'm a researcher at the University of St. Andrews. I'm here to answer your questions about cell biology and muscular dystrophy. Mark asked, what is muscular dystrophy? That's a pretty complex question. So first of all, muscular dystrophy is not just one single disease, but it's a collection of diseases that have a variety of causes and symptoms, but they all share one common feature: weakness of muscles that often gets worse with age. I study a type of muscular dystrophy called DM1, and I'm going to explain in more detail now how this is caused. First, let's look at healthy cells. You can picture your cell as a restaurant with all sorts of staff around: waiters, cooks, kitchen helpers, and so on. In this restaurant, there is also the head office, the nucleus, which we just saw in the picture from the fluorescence microscopy in blue. The head office holds the master recipe book for all the dishes that can be cooked up in your cells. Those dishes are the proteins, and the individual recipes are your genes. If now a certain dish gets ordered, this gets passed on from the kitchen to the head office, and the staff in the head office make a working copy of that recipe requested and hand it back out to the kitchen, where the dish is then cooked up. All is fine. In DM1, one of these recipes, a gene called DMPK, has an error. It's like one ingredient is repeated over and over and over again. So when this dish is then ordered, a working copy gets made from the recipe. However, this working copy doesn't get back into the kitchen then. Instead, the staff in the head office start tending towards this working copy, trying to figure out what's wrong basically. But because they're occupied with this, they start neglecting their other tasks. So while they are tending to the copy with a mistake in it, other dishes get ordered, but because they're sidetracked, the working copies of those other dishes get handed out into the kitchen before they're actually ready and in their final form. And as a result of that, all sorts of things start going wrong in the cell, and you start showing the signs of muscular dystrophy, DM1 in this case. As you can see, this is a genetic disease. You inherit this error in your gene, in your recipe, from birth on, and nothing you can do with your lifestyle or your diet can change this mistake in the recipe. It's just there. You will get DM1. Which brings me to my next point. Unfortunately, there is currently no cure or no prevention treatment available for DM1, but researchers are working on a variety of approaches, and some do look quite successful. A really hot topic currently in the media is gene editing. Why do we not just change the recipe book? This is what scientists are trying to do, and they've made some great progress, but the technology is still in its baby shoes and not quite ready for application yet. But I'm sure we will see some breakthrough soon.